Hi guys, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel. Today I'm going to try to finish showing all of my completed coloring pages, basically for my 2-year anniversary here on YouTube, and basically the 2022 completed all year deal. Yeah, it's been a long one. There is a playlist if you guys have not seen the other videos in this series. There's been quite a few because I have lots of shelves and corners and nooks and crannies that have books in my house. There's no rhyme or reason to the way I've been showing them. Basically, in my house, I just store books wherever I can store books. It's not like I have dedicated sections for certain types of books because it all gets mixed up anyway. So yeah. yeah. So I hope you guys have been enjoying this. If you do enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. Just hit that little notification bell, and it helps the channel when you like the videos. And you can feel free to leave comments. If you have questions or want to message me, you can message me on Instagram, or and it's at Jamie's Coloring Love, or you can email me. And yeah, we'll just get going. And if anything you want a full flip of, let me know as well. And if you have questions on where to find that book, you can let me know. And if I have a link or if I know where you can get it, I will let you know. First book I have here is the Posh coloring book, the Peanuts edition by Charles Schultz. And this one's double-sided. Let's just find the pages that I've worked on in this book. Oh, there's one right there. They are perforated as well. This is done with all glitter gel pen, as you can clearly see. And this was just an easy, simple one that I did one day because, yeah, I just wanted to color with some gel pens on the couch. And there was another one I started right here with some colored pencils that I bought that I thought were watercolor pencils, but they ended up being regular pencils. And then I contacted the company, and yeah, things did not go right, but I still tried to give them a going shot. And this is all breakfast food. I mean, it looks cute. I might just come in and finish it. Yeah, very wallpapery, patterny, but I think it's fun because I love peanuts. I have one more Posh book. I actually like these Posh books. I like the size and I like the paper. This one is The Color by Number by Steve Duffindak. And I only have done, the answers are in the back, just like regular Color by Number. But they are single-sided, so you can use markers. I'm thinking, I used my, there it is. I used alcohol markers for this, and it reacted kind of weird. You can see the yellowing here. These were they called them the deli skinny alcohol markers. They looked really cool, nice and small like the Teo trees. But the orangey color, or this orangey brown color, yeah, it yellowed pretty good. But you can obviously see this is a rhino, and I don't mind that it ruined this page because there's a ton of pages in here. I think there's like 100. I can just take it off. And this one, since the paper's so thick, it really didn't affect the front very much. Even though that's a pretty dark, you know. So, that's okay. But I thought this would be like, this would be a good book if you had to take a book to like a doctor's office or something. So, yeah, there's that one. I have Main Summer Sprosengang. I'm sure I didn't say that right because it's German, by Rita Berman. And I have colored, let's see, colored that little fox right there. What pencils did I use? Uni Mitsubishi pencils, I think. I just wanted to see how their laydown was when I first got them. And I've colored this one, the teapot. This was a buddy color. And I don't know why I went so like browns and neutrals and vintage and stuff like that. I'm not that kind of colorist. Usually I'm bright and bold. But yeah, I think this looks really nice. I did this one, only half of this spread. I mean, yeah. I don't know when I'm going to come back and finish this side, but I did this side and I liked it. And I used the Colleen colored pencils here and glitter gel pen. And yeah, like the color of my ducklings. This is a really fun book. I like Rita Berman's work because she has, like, if you wanted to color these with, oh, I did this one too. 2019. This is all done with glitter gel pen. It was gold, silver, and black. Yeah. I think there's Winka Stella right here. I like this, her type of books because you could use like a water-based marker, like Crayola Super Tip or Tombows or whatever. And the spaces are so small that if it did leave any kind of lines, you can't tell. So yeah, there's that. I have Inky Galaxy by Helen Elliston. And this one, we did a color along in a Facebook group I was in. We were coloring different pages out of this book. It's a very unique book. And I did this one back in November 2019, basically using my favorite color, yellow, the Galaxy Ice Cream. Did this girl. Ooh, man, this one was back in October 2019. My daughter colored that. This one was kind of a mess. At least it does look like it to me. The background's Gelatos. And the girls' outfits are all gel pen. Yeah, not my favorite, that's for sure. But everybody's got to start somewhere. This space man with a fish head. This one was 2019 as well. Will I ever come back to this book and color it? Probably not. I think I'm past this type of stuff. I guess that's not my thing. Still think this one's pretty cool. She was done with all gel pen. I used those gel pens from the dollar store. So that's this one, Inky Galaxy. And Helen Elliston's the one that makes those color tutorial books. I think it's called Color Effects or something like that. I don't have any of those, but it's the same person. I have this one, Fantasy Kingdom by Juliana Emerson. I think this is an underrated artist. I think that her work is amazing and I don't see it very often. And her books, this book, and she has another one with a dragon. I have that one too, but I haven't colored in it. Her artwork is just beautiful. And I don't see people show them on their channels. I mean, yeah, and her books are like $4.99. So it's not like she's expensive. I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? A little kitty. Unicorn. I mean, her line work is thin line work, but if you're a pencil artist, this is gorgeous. And I did this one. Prismacolor pencils. And there was more birds in the background, like a lot more birds, but I only wanted the owls because I wanted that snow owl type of look. I don't know if you guys remember, there was an old movie where the girl turned into the owl and the boy turned into the wolf, one at day and one at night. I don't remember what the title was, but something about that movie and this page, I don't know, that's what I was feeling. And out of all the owls, I love the snow owl the most. But yeah, you can see I alcohol markered that background. Her work is just beautiful. Just beautiful. A lot of birds, but you don't have to do the bird ones. There's a mermaid. The dragon one is really nice if you like dragons. Next one I have here is Color by Color, Stained Glass Mandala. This one was gifted to me. Did I save the... Yeah, by Cassandra. And she's like, I love these books. And I love your channel. You know, I want you to try one of these books. And I really enjoyed it. I went on a roll when I first got this. I think I did 5 pages just in a sit down. And I did them from the back, so I'm going to show you from the back. So I did that one. And then I realized it's better to color it with a slightly lighter shade than the line. And so I did that on this one, and I like it better. And same here, and I like that better. This one I add stickles to, and I think that one looks good. And I did this one, and so I still have quite a few in there. And then this is by Kira Shershniva, by the way, so it's Color by Color Stained Glass Mandala, if I didn't say it correctly. So since I love that one, I decided when she put this one out, I would get this one too. Now this one, I like it, but it's smaller. Like, it's harder to get in there with my marker without excessive bleed out. So I haven't done nearly the amount in this one. I think I only did the one. Yeah, I only did this one. So it was just harder because there's a white outline between the lines. And I was just nervous that if I colored too much, that it would bleed out. And I guess you could use permanent markers on here. Might not be nearly as bad, but I wanted to keep that lighter tone from the outline. It is beautiful though. I just haven't figured out my knack. I should actually try pencils in this sometime, just because it's this premium paper, and see how it does. This is the Tender Mandalas, Color by Colors. Oh, I thought I had... Maybe it's farther in the stack, but I have the Country Life one that I've colored in, but I don't see it, so maybe it's somewhere else in my stack of nonsense. So moving into Fabiana Atanasio, I have the Snow White one. I have all of the fairy tales, but I'm just showing you the ones I've colored in. Here I colored the snowflakes. Cute. Is that all I colored there? Yeah, I guess so. And then I've colored this one with Baby Snow White. Trying to keep the Snow White color palette, and I use Colleen colored pencils. I think I might have used Tombow, and I might have used Crayola Super Tips. And I know I went over this white with either white Signo or white Jelly Roll or something, because I'm sure I colored over it with the yellow. And shaded my leaves and stuff. I can do so much better now, but still love it. It's pretty, like those. So they're some of my favorite books. Next one I have here is The Adventures of Pinocchio by Fabiana Atanasio. This one had a sticker here. I got this one off Book Outlet. And I think it was a misprint, but I'd never owned it, so it wasn't a misprint to me. This is the page I colored. This was a buddy color, and this was all pencils. I used the Spear Farben pencils. I remember I do have a little bit of gel pen just on these little medallion looking things, but pretty much all pencil work on Geppetto. Very nice. There's a little bit of indentation here. Maybe I didn't have a backer page, but that's fine. Probably won't ever color that page anyway. Next one I have is Peter Pan. And this one also, Fabiana Atanasio. And, oh, sorry about the wobble. I did the clock here. There's a little bit of foiling technique on the clock. I've colored this Indian feather headband here. I love this. This is in English and I can read it. I've done Peter. And this is all background, or this is all gel pen. Except for this gold ring. I think I did it with gold gelato. But he's colored pretty much in all gel pens. And for his hair, I think I did the smearing technique where you smear it with glycerin. And his skin is pencils though. Did this one. Tinkerbell getting angry with her anger aura. And she's all done with Prismacolors, I think. Yeah, that's how she came out. Still like her with her little attitude. Where's my... there we are. Smee and Tiger Lily. Like the water on this. It's kind of like a sunsetty background. Because I think in the movie when they take her to this cave, as the sun sets, the water rises, if I remember right. So yeah, that's how that one came out. Remember I emphasized his little 5 o'clock shadow with the pencils. That was fun. Oh, and this is me trying the foiling technique on this crocodile. And I don't know if it was very much of a successful thing, because I saw this technique where you can add foiling to your coloring book pages with transfer foils. So I was trying to attempt doing that. And like at the beginning, it worked really well. And then it became like, the more I did it, the more patchy it was looking. And after I was done, I didn't want this to stick to the other side. So I have a little tiny bit of wax paper here. But I also covered this with Mod Podge, like a glossy Mod Podge. So there was no way this is going to stick to something else. I still have like this area that I probably will never color because it feels like it's been Mod Podged. Maybe could paint there or something, and all of this, but it was a test thing. I was trying to do something new and different, and yeah. And that's all for Peter Pan. I have Alice in Wonderland by Fabiana. And this still smells like a brand new book, but I've had it since 2019. This one. And this is all pencils, and I think this was watercolor or gelatos or something. There's a little bit of gel pen on her dress, a little bit in the leaves and flowers. But you can see some bleed through here. I mean, since it's mostly in the background, I think I could color that and black out the background and it wouldn't be too bad. Right here, but you can see the color bled through here on the flowers, which is weird because these are pencil. That's pencil. And this yellow, that was a Tombow, and it bled through anyway, water-based marker. And right here, there's bleed through. So just because you think that things won't bleed through doesn't mean that won't happen over time. Like I did this. See, the teapot, it's gel pen, but it transferred over here. And the key here. So yeah, Alice in Wonderland. If I could find this book again, that wasn't like outrageously expensive, I'd probably buy it again just to redo some stuff, because there were so many weird transfers and bleed throughs. But I don't think this is easy to find anymore. It used to be like $6 and really easy to find. I have my spiroglyphic books. This is the Harry Potter one by Thomas Pevett. And I've done Harry, 2 colors here. These are Click gel pens. I think they're the Ink Joys gel pens. And the trick to doing this is to kind of create where you want your line first, where you want it to kind of meet up. And I kind of did that, and then I focused on using this outer edge color, and then I would switch to the red, color, 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 switch to the blue, color, color, color. So I was literally still going in the spiral, not coloring this half blue and this half red. I was trying to just switch pens when I needed to switch, when I approached the line. So that's how that one came out. Just to try something different. And then this one is Villains, Disney Villains. And this one was a gift from Elizabeth Rector, E.R. Joy. I did this one, which is Corella glitter gel pen, green glitter gel pen. And I've also done this one, which is King Candy from Wreck-It Ralph. That's all I've done in this one. Just trying to grab my stacks. I have the Peter Rabbit coloring book. And this one is by Beatrix Potter and illustrated by Charles Centauri. And Charles Centauri is incredible, incredible. And if you needed to give an Easter gift, this would be a perfect book to color and give to like a grandchild or somebody for Easter. I mean, it's very cool because it has the whole story in it. And I colored this one. And this one has been colored with Prismacolor pencils. And I don't think this took very long to color. Yeah. Very fun. Next one I have here is Snuggle Pot, Cuddle Pie and Friends, a collection of classic illustration to color by May Gibbs. And this book comes from Australia. I found this book, I think I found this book on Book Depository because I was on a hunt. Ever since I saw this book on Sonia's Mixed Media, I was like, I need to find that book, I need to find that book, I need to find that book. And once I found it and snatched it, I got it. Now, I showed this one to my mother-in-law, and she's like, oh, I want that book. I said, sorry, you're going to have to get your own because I don't want to part with it. I mean, if it was just a regular Amazon print paper book that I could just get any day of the week, then whatever. But no, this is my book. This is the one I colored, and I did a buddy color with Sonia's mixed media on this. And I used Bambino crayons, Gelato's, gel crayons, distress inks, paint. I had a lot of fun with this one. Yeah, that's how this one came out. The little guys on the frogs. Kind of warped my paper a little bit, but I think once I color the other side, it will be fine. But yeah, so cute. Little bear bums. Literally. Very fun. I really like this book. Here is my Color by Colors Country Life. Just kind of slipped in with some others. See, there's no rhyme or reason to my madness here, so yeah. This is by Kira Shneva, by the way. And this is kind of what they look like. And I did this one. I think I did this one because I had a prompt in my breakdown prompts for like Earth. So it worked. I haven't colored any of the other ones. Not that I don't want to, it's just I have other things to color. I really want to get the other one that she has with the women of the world. I think that one's been on my wish list for quite some time because I wouldn't mind having that one because I think those women are very beautiful. So there's that. And I know she just recently started doing things with Sun Life Drawing, doing them color by number style. But I actually prefer the color by color because then there's not a number in like the space. So when you color it, you don't see numbers in there. So, and I guess I would also like non-color by number. I like color by number books, but at the same time, I don't like color by number books because I don't like to see the numbers. Yeah, that's my only biff, I think, with color by number. I like them, but then I don't like them. You know? But I do like the color by colors. Next one I have here is Imaginary Forest. And this one's by Jane F. Hankins. I feel like this is another underrated artist. May Brox, I think is her name, on YouTube. She does a lot from Jane F. Hankins and does beautiful work. I don't think a lot of people show Jane F. Hankins very often. And I started one that I should finish, but I just never came back to it, which is this one. And I didn't even write down my colors. I kept thinking, oh, I'm going to come back to it fairly quickly. I don't need to write this down. So I didn't write it down, and now I'm going to be in trouble because I have this like night sky that I started, and how am I going to, yeah. But this paper, it literally just, it's like butter using Prismacolor pencils. It's like effortless to blend. And I just pulled this page and I really wanted to play with this lighting technique. And yeah, I like it. I like the sketchy look of this. I have Colortronic, a Kaleidoscope coloring challenge, and this one, Lark Crafts. I don't know exactly, yeah, is the publishing company. And I got this on Book Outlet. It's kind of hammered. Got this tiger with different colors. I use gel pens and alcohol markers. The background is done with an alcohol marker. I also did this elephant. Very colorful again. I guess I was prone to just do the animals. Yeah, I've just done those two in this book. The elephant and the tiger. Next one I have here is Fantasy Season coloring book. This is a Japanese coloring book. And I have actually not finished a page in here. I pulled it to color in April, but just didn't have a chance. And I think this book is really unique because it says on the bottom the page number and what month it's based in. Like this is based in November. And that's based in September, August. Look at that dragon. That's a really fun picture. Maybe if I start an August one, I'll actually finish it by August. But I started this one. It's in May. Did all the grass, and I started going in with my gel pens, my Moonlights, because they cover over anything. Or I could use paint pens, I guess, to do all these little flowers. And then after I did all that, I was going to work on the animals and the circus. And yeah, I think I bit off a little more than I could chew when I started this. But this is a very, very cute book. Very fun. And I think there's another one that has like a bear right here that's holding a pencil. And that one looks really cute, but I don't have that one. Next one I have is this one. This is the Force Girls coloring book. This is the first one. The premium one is the hardcover, and that's the second one. And then there's one that's called Moments Holy for Yourself. And that one's kind of red and has like a dust jacket. This is the only one that I colored, which is so sad to say. I was very intimidated, but then one day I decided, no, I need color in this one, especially since it was given to me. And I want to color in the books that I've been given. So I decided to bite the bullet and I colored this page. And this page you guys probably recognize because it's one of my profile pictures, I think, here on YouTube. I just love how it turned out, and it's so soft. And I did not make it like this because I don't want to copy the artist. I want to do my own thing. And I have blonde hair and I want blonde hair. So, yeah. I really like how this turned out. And her color palettes are always very neutral. And I'm a bright, vibrant colorist. So, I just do my own thing. And I think this turned out. There's stickles on here. And I think this was done with the Colorsoft pencil, if I remember right. And the background is either Gelato or Distress Inks. I can tell there's a little bit of blotchiness, and I think it's because I hadn't mastered the blendability yet with the blender brush, but it works. It still looks good. This is a really beautiful book. I want that Four Seasons book. I think it's a Korean coloring book, or maybe it's Japanese. You can only get it through an Etsy store, but I just haven't taken the dive to get it because there's a little girl and there's a kitty. Like this is a little girl and a dog. That's a little girl and a kitty, and I like that one a lot too. So someday I'll get that one. Someday. Like I need more books, right? Alright, just pulling up some more here. As you can tell, I'm getting into my Asian books. We have Symphony of Cute Animals by, I think it's Kanoko Agusa is how you say it. But if I said that wrong, I do apologize. I don't have any of the other books by this artist. I'm waiting for them to come out in English, which should be this year, before I get them. And this one, I did this one, the elephant, and I wanted a bright design, kind of like a circus flare. And I really like how it turned out, and the black actually has extreme glitter Mod Podge on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, me reflecting it through the light at all. Every time I try to show you the glittery goodness, it doesn't do justice on camera. But these are all animals doing fun little things. Some pages I absolutely adore, others not so much, but I do like elephants a lot. Like that one with the bunnies is adorable. Not so much about that bird one, but yeah, certain pages I really like, and others it's like, I guess I'm a pick and chooser type of person. But I know her other ones I really like too. I just want to wait until the English one comes available. I have one of these, which is the Japanese color by number. And it's kind of like, some of them are squares, but some of them are like tiley. And so it's a different kind of look. And I did this one, which is Minnie Mouse. And I started doing the in the X method, and then after I finished, I realized I couldn't really tell what was going on. So then I filled her in. That's why there's like a shadow of an X in there, because it was originally the X. And then I outlined it because I wanted it to stand off the page. And then the sun, I did solid as well, but the mountains and the grass are still in the cross stitch. But if I do more in this, I don't think I will do the X or the dot. I will just fully color it, because these are so pixelated that, yeah, here's kind of some images from the back so you can see, but they are so pixelated. I want to just make sure I do it so I like it, you know. I have this one, which is the girls' coloring book, the Ballerina one. I think there's two other ones, but I just had the Ballerina one. And this is very faint line work. If you are a dancer or like ballet, or you just like these cute, adorable images that give off kind of like a airy type of vibe, probably like this. The paper is different though. It definitely is different. I did this one, and this was using the Pebbles chalk in the background. I'm not a big fan of Pebbles chalk. I'll tell you guys that up front. I mean, I was given a set, so I will use them, but I would rather use my eyeshadow than Pebbles chalk. I mean, they're just so scratchy and literally feels like nails on a chalkboard going, you know, it's hard for me. So I think that's what's hard with the soft pastels too. When people scratch off a little bit of the soft pastels to put on their paper, that scratchiness on that chalk, just I have soft pastels, but I don't use them that much because of those factors. Maybe I need to get some pan pastels someday so that I don't have to deal with that. But look how cute. These are cute. Very colorful. I have this one, Fairy Tale Coloring Book by Tomoko Toshiro. I have the princess one. I don't have the one that looks like it has a girl and a child. I do want to get that one sometime, but I don't have that one. And I have the one with the little animals that she does. I think they're making pancakes. I don't remember what that one's called though. Tomoko is a very detailed illustrator. I've done this Red Riding Hood 2-page spread. The best way to approach this type of stuff, this is just my advice, is just to do a wash over things and then go in and detail it. I mean, I didn't do the bestest of job on this particular page, but as you can see, there's a lot of small elements, and who has time to color each individual little leaf? Yeah, that's a lot of work and a lot of time. Now, I've looked on Pinterest and Instagram at some people's reminiscence of coloring these type of things, and they're just amazing because they literally went to detail on these little tiny leaves or these little tiny flowers and did like 5 color blends on this little tiny yeah, I don't have the time for that. So we do like a wash here. This is gelato. And then I go in and pick and choose the leaves that I want to color. And yeah, that's kind of how I do it. Because, I mean, look at that. Are you nuts? I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I like detail, but this is a little much. So I have to take it, just like I take the Zen Doodly approach, I have to take it differently. There's some mandalas. But like this one, look at all that water. And look at the details in her hair. Yeah. I do love it though, because I love any book that's a fairy tale book. It don't matter what book it is. I love fairy tale books. It's just my thing. I'm a sucker for a good fairy tale. This is Art of Disney Happiness Coloring Lesson Book. And this one, I have a whip in. That's why I pulled it. And I started it, not last year, but the year before, I think, on my birthday. We're approaching my birthday right now, so I should come back and finish it. And I was coloring it with polychromos pencils, only polychromos. And yeah, got Pooh Bear colored. Will I get a chance to color the rest? I have no idea, but I think Pooh Bear looks awesome. And the cupcakes look delicious. So yeah, very, very fun. And this is very sketchy. You can even see the lines of the initial sketch in this picture. Yeah, very fun book. I have this book, Hey Mr. Rabbit, Why Are You Running? By Emily Shen. And this one was sent to me from a friend in China. And oh, these are unique because they have images that already have the colored backgrounds. Some of them aren't, but some of them are. But I colored, where is it? It's hiding between all these colored background pages. It wasn't a colored background page, I know that. Sorry guys. This is what happens when I didn't flag it. No. I colored these. So this is my daytime with a rainbow. This is my nighttime. So my nighttime and daytime ice creams. I think they're fun. And the backgrounds on both of these are done with the Portfolio oil pastels. And you can water those down. And they do erase. These clouds are done with an eraser. I just use my electric eraser. Yeah. And these guys remind me of something you would see on Alice in Wonderland. And this one reminds me of that Little Prince story on Netflix. I like foxes though. Yeah, these are fun. Surprisingly, I don't think this took me that long to color. It's not the best coloring in the world, but it's still fun. This one's nice and glowy for night, and this one is perfect daytime picture. These guys are all awake at night, and these guys are sleeping during the day. Oh, okay. Don't want to break my back. Alright. Just move some stuff. Next one I have is Mochi Mochi Panda. Now, as you guys know, I love pandas. I remember I first saw this on Kate's channel, Kate's Coloring Heaven, and I'm like, oh my gosh, there's a panda book? Where do I get that book? How do I find it? I need that book. And I did find it, and I did get it. You can get this on Amazon Japan. And I colored in it fairly recent. 11/20/21. So it was last year, but it was in the 6-month period of time. So yeah, I did this one. I think it was a buddy color. We had challenged each other to, I can't remember, but it was a friend on Instagram, to color our favorite animal. And so I thought this is a perfect book, and I decided to do the hamburger page. Even though I'm not one for coloring food, I just really think this turned out really cute. Purple and yellow always looks good together to me. Yep. So that is my Panda page. And I used a little bit of Crayola Super Tips. There was a little bit of whatever that is. Oh, it's because I colored this bottom part black, and I realized it was supposed to be white, so I tried to go over it with some other things, and just adding too many layers of stuff kind of made it bleed through on that opposite side. I like that popcorn page though too. That one would be really fun to color. A lot of foodie type things in this book. Moving into my Color It books, I have Modern Art. This one was sent to me by the company to do a review, and I colored just the one in here. And I did this one on my review, and this is a Picasso painting, and I used all different alcohol markers and just kind of went random. And it's very visually interesting. I don't want to say, oh, I love it or anything like that. It's visually interesting. It's different, but visually interesting. Yep, there's that. And then I have Colors of the Decades coloring book, and also by Color It. And I did this one, the rocker, 80s rocker chick. It says Color It on her tattoos. And I just threw lots of color at this. The background, some kind of aqua crayon of some sort, I'm sure. And she's got alcohol marker because of the bleed through, gel pens, glitter gel pens, white gel pens. Yeah, she's definitely rocking it out with a total mismatch outfit. But at least her boots match her hair, which is totally awesome. So yeah, that's how she came out. And then I have Blissful Scenes Volume 2. This was a gift from my husband. And I have colored one in here. The girl with her doggy. And here where I live, it can be summertime, but there's still snow in the mountains. So that's why I have snow. This is Gelato the Sunshine. This is all alcohol markers. And I noticed with these particular books, they are a bit patchy with alcohol markers. I'm not exactly sure why, but it is what it is, you know. So, yeah. Not too detailed. I didn't go into massive shading production or anything right there. Just did what I did. Joyous Blooms to Color by Ellery Fowler. I got this from Book Outlet after much debate, and then I finally just decided to get it. And there's lots of floral, and I'm not a big flower colorer, but sometimes I get in these moods where I want to color some flowers. Everyone does. I did this title page, and I think I did this with all gel pens. And this is a stencil that I used for my name. And it's nice and simple, but I really like the colors and this red orangey color and the yellows. Yeah, did gold leaves. I don't think that goes, but it's fine. It's like a combination of spring versus summer meets fall, which works. And I have Story of Precious Cats by Noko Neko. And this one I recently colored. And I did this one with T's World of Adult Coloring. And I love how this one turned out. Let me just find it. This one right here. I definitely took my time on this. I used Black Widow pencils. And Black Widows is one of my favorite set of pencils. I have a distressed, it's like gel crayon and distressed background. Give it kind of vignette look. I wanted to make these corns look like those corns that you put on the table at Thanksgiving. It's more of a decorative type of corn, not one you would actually eat. And I had to like think, okay, what color are my pumpkins going to be? Because I already had made my kitty orange. So this one's kind of a reddish pumpkin. Here we got like a yellowy. This is more orange. And then this is a white one. And this one was the tricky one because he was orange and he had kind of a white shirt. So I gave him a white pumpkin. But I think the colors all in this whole thing work together really well. I really love how this turned out. Very proud. One of my favorite pictures of all time. I also thank T for giving me the courage to color in that book. I was very intimidated, but once I got going, and I just really enjoyed the process. It was fun. Now the last book I'm going to show you guys. Unless I forgot something, and I didn't show any of the books that I've already colored in that are in color in my like completed pages stack. So I'm sure there's ones in there that, you know, missed this mark. But considering how large my collection is, it is what it is. This is my last one I'm going to show you guys in the series. This is Color Me Fearless by Angela Porter. This one I got from Book Outlet. I was very shocked how big this book was. And the images aren't that big, so you can just take gel pens or pencils or whatever, and they come like in chapters. I did this one with gel pens and markers, and there is extreme glitter Mod Podge on that top of that black. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry if I'm going in and out of focus. Let's see. This one I tend to like skip over pages that I've colored because it's such a big book. And I always think, oh, is that all I colored? But then later I find other ones. I'm like, oh yeah, I did that one. Mandala. I do like a good mandala occasionally, and a good pattern. I have very eclectic taste. Only thing I have a hard time doing is creepy, scary images. But as I'm going through, you can see I did this purple one. It's one of my first one, purple and silver. And the dragonfly. As you can see, I was like picking out mandalas. That chapter was all about strength. Look at this rainbow one. This one was with 5 Below gel pens. That one. Another gel pen one. A lion. Purples and blues. And that's it. That's all she wrote. I do have some more of these Color Me books, but I haven't colored in them yet. But that is all, ladies and gents. I do continue to color in my collection, in my uncolored books. I have a massive coloring book collection. As you guys know, I have this eclectic taste, and I have full set syndrome on certain types of books, and I am a chibi collector. Yeah, many times I have a family come and say, "Oh my gosh, you have so many books. Are you going to get rid of?" No, they're my books. You know, it's like I don't have any other hobbies really at the current moment, and I don't, you know, go out to eat all the time and all this stuff. It's like, this is my thing. This is my thing. And I am fortunate to have a very supportive husband that supports my hobby, and children who love art just as much as I do. So even if there comes a time where I can't color anymore, I have children I could pass these things to. Like I said, this whole series was not a complete coloring book collection. I just showed my whips and my colorings. I do have quite a few more, so if, like, books in my collection. So if you gave me a book in the past or something and you go, "Hey, Jamie didn't show this book," I may have not colored in it yet, but I still have it. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it's been inspirational for you guys to pull out your books and color and just have fun. That's what coloring's all about, to relieve stress, have fun, and relax. And if you guys have questions or comments, feel free to leave it down below. You can message me on Instagram. You can message me through my email. Happy to answer. And I will see you guys next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, friends.